Greetings, family. Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please don't forget to tap that subscribe button before you walk out that door. Join our family. We would love to have you. If you're already a part of our soul family, you already know that you are loved and appreciated. Thank you for your endless support. Family, I have a very important message to deliver to you today from the ancestors. Please keep in mind that this is a collective message, which means that not everything is going to resonate with everybody. If it does not fit, it's okay for you to leave it behind. Please do not ever force it to fit. You have the option to browse through my other videos to see if you can find another message that fits you, or you can choose to book a personal reading down below at the link in the description box, okay? I've already cleansed the energy of the cards, my space, and myself. All negative energies and monitoring spirits have been returned to sender where they belong. So without further ado, family, let's get into it. My beautiful, beautiful people, before we begin, I did want you to drop a comment down below letting me know if you guys are interested in individual zodiac sign readings. We will keep doing collective readings. That will never end. But let me know down below in the comment section. You could either say change is good, or you could say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'll know what you mean by either of the two, okay? How you feel definitely matters. I want to know what the people want to hear. So back to our regularly scheduled programming. So we're starting this reading off with the Two of Staffs upright, the Four of Coins upright, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. And with this Two of Staffs upright, it lets me know that conversations are being had. For some of you, you are confiding in a support system. You may be talking to your friends, your family. Some of you may be talking to a therapist. And I know a lot of you have recently signed up for my life coaching program. And so you're talking to me. And some of you are talking to yourself. It could be little conversations you're having with yourself in your head, or you could be writing things down. Some of you may have recently started journaling consistently. Whatever the case may be, there's definitely some conversations going on because there is reflection. I feel like some of you may not be happy with a decision that you recently made. Some of you may be reflecting on past traumas and past situations that you've experienced. And so now you're trying to move forward. These are coming up because of the fact that you are ascending, you're elevating, you're growing, you're maturing, and you're changing. And so these things have to come up so that they can cycle out. It's like the exes that come back. A lot of times those exes come back because of the fact that those situations were not closed out properly. I feel like just like vomit, and I know it's gross, but it comes up so it can come out. And that's how I see this to be. Because at the bottom of the deck, we got the Three of Swords here upright. So it was some type of heartbreak or disappointment or something that happened that is on your mind. And I feel like a lot of you need to heal from it so you can move on. Because right now you're carrying it and it's heavy. I'm hearing Bag Lady by Erykah Badu. It's something that you've been carrying for all this time. And although you may think it's fine, you may not see it, you may not feel it all the time, but it's there. Energy is not seen, but it's felt. And so a lot of times we feel like we're not moving ahead, right? We feel like we've been doing the same things over and over again. And we feel like the same situations are happening over and over again. You're not realizing it's because there's something that needs to come up so that you can heal it and release it. And no, ignoring it is not healing it. You have to actually face it and acknowledge that it happened and sit with those emotions and do the reflection so that you can heal it and clear it out. Because by then, that's telling the universe, all right, cool, I learned a lesson and now we can move on. Next lesson, next cycle, next era, next phase. For some of you, this is guilt. Because we got the Four of Coins here upright. And so I feel like that guilt comes from a time where you may have needed to be selfish. At that time, you chose yourself, right? You put yourself first. And sometimes we need to do that. But there are times where we need to think about the feelings of the people that we love. We need to be selfless sometimes. And with this Four of Coins here, it says a person who indulges himself or herself, but rarely anyone else. So I feel like some of this guilt and this reflection is coming from like, I should have, would have, could have. But now it's like you're reflecting so that you can make better decisions moving forward. You can't cry over spilled milk, right? So don't beat yourself up. Like I always say, give yourself some grace and do the reflection, feel the emotions, feel that guilt, feel the shame, feel what you need to feel so that you can move forward and make better decisions. That's what it's coming up for, so that you can learn that lesson. So the fact that you're feeling it is really good, because that means that you are learning your lesson. 9 times out of 10, if we do something and we don't like how we feel after we do it, we ain't gonna do it again. Most of us, so I feel like you're learning, and that shows growth and progression. For some of you, a lot of the things that you experienced was because of this decision that you made. You may have went through some trials and tribulations. You may have lost out on a few opportunities. You may have lost people. You may have lost opportunities and things that you may have valued, tangible or intangible. And again, it was because of this decision that you made. But I feel like there's an ancestor coming through on your paternal side. It's a I want to say like a grandmother or a grandfather on your father's side that is coming through to let you know that you don't need to cry over spilled milk. You don't need to continue to beat yourself up. Feel the emotions, get out of it, and move forward. Make better decisions going forward, because there are new opportunities lined up for you once you learn this lesson. You were supposed to go through that to prepare you for what's to come. So this is very specific. Do not force it to fit. This will not fit for all of you. But for some of you, this is that ancestor on your paternal side feeling this guilt. It's your ancestor doing the reflection and feeling guilt because they were selfish. So for some of you, it may be your father. Like maybe you didn't know your dad, so he may be passed on, or maybe he's alive, but his higher self is coming to clear something up. It's like maybe he wasn't there for you. He was selfish and he's sorry. For some of you, it's your grandfather or an uncle that may have, I want to say like abandoned you or neglected you. It's something on your paternal side. But again, don't force it to fit. All right. And let me know in the comment section if it resonates with you. But for some of you, I don't think that it's you feeling this. I think that it's that ancestor, your ancestor's higher self coming through to clear things up, because they are feeling guilt. That guilt is coming from them. That reflection is coming from them. And that Four of Coins upright is because of the fact that they were selfish and they made mistakes and they weren't there for you the way that they wanted to be there for you. Wow, that's deep. Okay, so we also have the Seven of Swords here in reverse and the Nine of Staffs in reverse. The Seven of Swords being here in reverse tells me that you have full outside support, and I feel like that's your spiritual team. It may be those ancestors on your paternal side letting you know that they are here for you and they are supporting you throughout your journey. For some of you, if you didn't have a relationship with your father or your grandmother or grandfather or anybody for that matter on your paternal side, they're letting you know that they are making up for it in the 5Ds. So they are pushing things along. They are helping you. For some of you, they may have even saved your life a few times. Like some of you may have been in near-death experiences. And so they're showing up for you like they're extra super duper showing up for you because of the fact that they couldn't be there for you in the 3D. So love is love regardless, whether it's in the 3D or the 5D. And they really want you to know that. And for those of you that doesn't fit, I feel like that's them letting you know that, like, even if they were there for you, they're letting you know that they are helping you throughout this journey of reflection and elevation and going through all of the healing and the transitions that you're currently experiencing. For some of you, they want you to do some planning and strategizing for your future. I feel like a lot of you may have began journaling, and that's really good. That's going to help you. And for the rest of you who haven't, you may need to try that. Some of you really need to sit down and figure out exactly what it is that was holding you back or is currently holding you back, because I feel like you won't really be able to push forward until you realize what blockages are ahead of you, what obstacles are ahead of you, and how to maneuver around those obstacles. And I feel like for a lot of you, that's where that reflection is coming from. It's coming from a place of like, okay, well, I did this before. Let me not make the same mistake again. Let me try something new. So taking this course of action is going to allow you to avoid burnout and depression and anxiety. For some of you, this is your grandmother on your paternal side that is coming to you with this message. You may have had a really tight relationship with her before she passed on. Like you guys were really, really close. You would go to her for advice. Or maybe it was more so just spending time with her and she's just talking and you're just listening. For some of you, she used to watch you when you were little. For some of you, maybe this relationship really began after she passed on, or maybe you never met her. Maybe you go to your ancestor altar and you may be seeing signs of responses or feeling like chills or feelings a tickle, like something is touching you, or smelling a scent, some type of notification that someone is listening, and it's her letting you know that it's her. And that's really specific. But yeah, she was like really fancy. She may have been a Pisces or an Aries or a Leo. Like she really loved to be surrounded by beautiful things. She may have also been a sign of Venus, so could have been a Libra, or maybe she had Venus in her chart. But she loved beautiful things around her. She may have had a really beautiful home. Maybe she carried herself really beautifully, and she kept up with fashion. And she may have been like the family counselor too. Like she was the one to bring peace to the family, or everyone went to her when they had some type of issue. Or if, like, say, for example, the cousins was beefing, they would be like, I'm calling grandma. And, they call grandma, and grandma might iron it out. Something like that. But she's been trying to get your attention. Like she's trying to let you know that she is here for you, and she's been here for you, and she loves you. And that all comes from the Queen of Cups up right here. Some of you may also be seeing a blue jay. Like you may have seen a blue jay recently. And if you haven't, you will see one soon. And that will be your confirmation that it's her. She may have had blue walls too. I'm seeing like a blue accent wall or blue couches. Maybe her favorite color was blue too, and that's why she's showing up as this blue jay. Or maybe your favorite color is blue and she knows that. Okay, Ashe. So moving forward, we got the Knight of Swords here upright. So some of you are battling something. And I feel like that's why this ancestor is really coming up, because they want to let you know that you're not in this alone. You have outside support. You have spiritual support, which is really more powerful than any support you could ever have in the 3D. They have your back. Wow, you are very protected. And so the Knight of Swords says a card of battle, confrontation, defense, bravery, competition, and challenge. People may fight over some issue. The fight may occur so quickly that the real issue is lost. And sometimes it indicates a man who may help in a situation. So yeah, like I said, for some of you, this is your pops coming through, trying to let you know that he's helping you. He's helping to fight this battle for you. And I don't want to say helping to fight this battle for you, because he's not fighting it for you, but he's helping you to fight this battle. And for others of you, it may not necessarily be a man. It could just be a masculine energy. It could be grandma with masculine energy, right? Because a lot of our grandparents, especially our grandmothers, they were in their masculine energy because they had to get up and go get it. So yeah, take it how it resonates. I feel like for some of you, the battle that is currently being fought, that confrontation, is really you versus you. It's like present you versus past you, right? And you're trying to get past a difficult phase so that the future you can be a better you. I hope that makes sense. And I feel like they just want you to know that they are there with you, helping you through this, because we got the moon card here in reverse, and the moon card speaks about an emotional dilemma. So yeah, some of you are really, really going through it. And they also want you to stop self-medicating, because you have the power to heal yourself. You don't need an outside substance. I feel like, okay, my ear started ringing. And it just rang again. So it's like whatever outside substance you are using is delaying you. Wow. It's actually prolonging your healing, because it's stopping you from feeling the emotions and sitting in it. When you feel the emotions and you sit in it and you deal with it, that helps you to cycle it out faster. But when you use outside substances to help you get through it, you're not actually getting through it. You're running from it. And so you're prolonging it, because you can't clear it out until you actually face it. Wow. Okay. So yeah, with this moon card upright, is talking about frequent mistakes and an emotional dilemma. So I feel like for some of you, the substance is causing you to be temperamental. It's some of you may have recently had a automobile accident. Whatever the substance is that you're using is really a distraction. It's becoming a problem for you, and you know that. So you really need to practice discipline. And I feel like that's why the Knight of Swords was here as well. With this Knight of Swords, it's a warrior fighting a beast. It looks like a lion or a tiger. I'm not sure what type of animal this is, but he's fighting it. He got a sword in his hand, and then he got armor in the other hand. And I feel like for a lot of you, the beast is that substance. Some of you, this is addiction that you're fighting. And that may be where the guilt is coming from and the shame. But they want you to know there's no need to be guilty. There's no need to be ashamed. You just need the strength and the courage to get through this. For a lot of you, it's all in your mind. You are standing in your own way. It's your mind that is causing you to feel like you cannot do this. But you are very well capable of doing this. You were actually put here to do this. If you guys need any assistance with this, you can definitely book a consultation with me. I'm a mindset transformation coach, and I specialize in transformation and getting through transitions in order to enhance the quality of your life. Okay. So that link will be down below in the description box. But I feel like for some of you, this is something that you've been battling for a long time now, and it keeps coming up. And the reason why it keeps coming up is because you haven't completely dealt with it in order to close it out completely. We also got the Queen of Coins here in reverse. And this card came out yesterday or in the last reading as well, because for some of you, this substance or the stress and everything you're going through is causing you to be, I want to say mean, like you're temperamental. You may have mood swings as well. It's causing you to really get outside of who you really are. And for some of you, you may have lost relationships because of this. Try not to take things out on the people around you. Like, try not to take your frustrations out on your support system. It's like the ancestors are sending people to help you, and you're cussing them out and ignoring them, blocking them, being mean to them. And then you're like, I have nobody. But it's like, we just sent you people and you chased them away. So be very mindful of how you treat the people around you, okay? A lot of them were sent to help you heal. So let's see what card comes out to close this reading. Okay, so we got the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Swords indicates some type of issue with law enforcement. Now, this can go two different ways. For some of you, this is literally you losing your temper and doing something to get you in trouble with the law. It could have been something that you did in the past that may have had something to do with this substance, and maybe that's what you're reflecting on now. Maybe you're afraid that it's coming to bite you, or it's something that they want to warn you about. So definitely be on your P's and Q's. Make sure that you stay grounded through this Mercury retrograde energy, okay? Because a lot of things and miscommunication can hit the fan during this time. So just make sure that you're staying grounded and you're meditating and you are finding that stability within yourself and not leaning on an outside substance that can alter your reality and your mood. And for others of you, you are going through something that is karmic. So it's not law in the 3D. Okay, it's not governmental law. It's more so cosmic law. And so maybe you are serving time in the 5D. So it's like you have to go through this in order to move to another level. You have to go through this in order to clear out some type of karmic debt that you may need to pay. It could have been something that you did in your past life that you're paying for now. I know I said I was going to close the reading, but it just did not feel right closing with that. So I ended up pulling another card, and it turns out that it was two cards stuck together. So we got the Ten of Staves here upright and the Devil upright. So this is something that you're definitely needing to conquer. And with the Ten of Staves here, it says that you will conquer it, because the Ten of Staves says a card of struggle that will be followed by success and triumph. Okay, so it says you will succeed after a struggle. At times, difficulties seem like it may be too much, but you must continue. So you're on the right track, and like I said, you have support from the 5D. They're on your side. Your spirit team is riding for you. You're good regardless because you have good intentions and you are trying to right your wrongs. But whatever this devil energy is, whether it's a outside substance or negative self-talk, right? Or self-doubt, or for some of you, it's fear. Whatever it is that you're battling right now, you will conquer it, because it has no choice but to go in order for you to elevate and get to that next level. Okay, so you got this in the bag. Don't even worry about it. And I want you to put that in the comment section. I want you to say, I will overcome everything sent to destroy me. I will overcome everything sent to destroy me, because you will. Above the Devil card, we got the number 6 here. And so that's a number of inner peace, realigning with positive energies, refocusing, and not being too attached to your earthly problems. So you have to remember that, okay? You are in this world, but you are not of it. You are in this world, but you are not of it. Do not allow these negative experiences and traumas and all of the things that you're currently going through to consume you, because you are bigger than them. Okay? You are bigger than the problems that you are faced with. They're just simply obstacles, and you have it in you to find your way around them and out of them. Okay, that's all I have for you today, family. If this message resonated with you, please do not forget to tap that like button. Drop a comment. Let me know how it resonates with you. Please do not forget to subscribe if you have not done so already. If you need anything from me at all of my links are down below in the description box. Please make sure that you follow me on all social media platforms as well. Sending you so much love, hugs, and healing energy. Until next time, family, peace and oneness.